Hello friends, today I'm inviting you to explore Germany's magical castles, where fairy tales come alive and every stone tells a story. With over 20,000 castles and palaces scattered across the country, Germany boasts one of the richest collections of fortresses in the world. These castles were built over centuries, some as mighty strongholds to defend against invaders, others as lavish palaces for kings and nobles. Each castle sits in a town full of unique experiences, local flavors, and hidden gems, and many have witnessed pivotal moments in European history. Let's uncover the magic and history of Germany, one castle at a time. Neuschwanstein Castle, located in the village of Schwangau, is the fairy tale fortress that inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Built in the late 19th century by King Ludwig II, its soaring towers and ornate details make it one of the world's most iconic castles. For the best view, head to Marienbrücke Bridge for a classic postcard shot. The castle's unfinished halls and mysterious history only add to its legendary charm. Neuschwanstein is where fairy tales come to life, an unforgettable highlight of Germany. Next, we visit Hohenzollern Castle, located in the town of Bisingen, the ancestral seat of the mighty Hohenzollern family, one of Germany's most influential dynasties whose members became kings of Prussia and emperors of Germany. Hohenzollern Castle rises majestically from a forested hilltop in Bisingen, its towers piercing the sky, a symbol of power and resilience rebuilt 3 times since the 11th century. Step inside for a taste of royal life, ornate halls, glittering crowns, and treasures like the Prussian king's crown and personal artifacts of Frederick the Great. The castle hosts lively medieval festivals and open-air concerts, bringing history to life against the stunning backdrop of the Swabian Alps. After exploring, relax in Bisingen's village with a hearty local meal, perhaps after a day of hiking the scenic trails that surround the castle. This is Germany at its most authentic and welcoming, a place where history, culture, and natural beauty come together in unforgettable ways. Heidelberg Castle, located in the city of Heidelberg, is the epitome of romantic ruins, perched dramatically above the Neckar River. Its origins date back to the early 13th century, and over the centuries, it was expanded by the prince-electors of the Palatinate into one of the most impressive Renaissance structures north of the Alps. The castle blends Gothic and Renaissance styles, with intricate stonework and grand halls that once hosted lavish court festivities. Its red sandstone walls tell stories of both splendor and destruction, having suffered damage during the 30 Years' War and later by lightning strikes. The terrace offers breathtaking views of Heidelberg's old town and the river below, while inside, visitors can marvel at the famous Heidelberg Tune, a massive wine barrel symbolizing the region's wine culture. Stroll through cobblestone streets and lively market squares in Heidelberg, where the castle's silhouette has inspired poets, painters, and philosophers for centuries. Try Heidelberger Studentenkuss, a chocolate treat invented here in Heidelberg, or pick up a castle-themed souvenir to remember your visit. Whether you love history, architecture, or simply breathtaking beauty, Heidelberg Castle's enduring legacy and cultural impact in Heidelberg invite you to linger and dream. Hidden deep in the mystical forests above the Moselle River, in the village of Wierschem, Burg Eltz rises like something out of a fairy tale. This castle is a true time capsule from the Middle Ages, with its towers and turrets untouched by war or destruction. Burg Eltz has been owned by the same family for over 850 years, an unbroken lineage of the Eltz family who still occupy part of the castle today. According to legend, the castle was never conquered, thanks to its clever defensive design and the loyalty of its defenders. Its 8 towers, thick walls, and hidden passageways made it nearly impenetrable. Inside, you'll find a treasure trove of medieval artifacts, from gold goblets to ancient weaponry in the armory, and even secret rooms that whisper stories of knights and nobles. Outside, Wierschem's scenic trails and vineyards invite you to enjoy a picnic with local wine and cheese, while the peaceful landscape encourages you to slow down and savor every magical moment at Burg Eltz, right here in Wierschem. Perched above the town of Eisenach, Wartburg Castle stands sentinel, earning UNESCO World Heritage status for its remarkable preservation and cultural significance. Located in Eisenach and founded in 1067, it has witnessed centuries of German history, from medieval tournaments to royal intrigue. Martin Luther famously translated the Bible here while in hiding, turning his modest room into a cradle of the Reformation. Over the years, extensive restoration efforts have preserved its Romanesque and Gothic features, ensuring that its halls continue to echo with history. Wartburg has welcomed illustrious guests, including Goethe and Wagner, who drew inspiration from its legendary Sängerkrieg, or minstrels contest. Eisenach itself delights with the Bachhaus Museum and leafy squares. Enjoy a bratwurst at a street stand, just steps from centuries of history. Music, history, and cuisine make Eisenach the perfect companion to Wartburg, where every stone tells a story. If you love dramatic views, Lichtenstein Castle in Honau is for you. But this fairy tale fortress is more than just a pretty face. Built in the mid-19th century, Lichtenstein Castle, located in the village of Honau, was inspired by the romantic novel Lichtenstein by Wilhelm Hauff. Count Wilhelm of Württemberg, enchanted by the story, commissioned the castle in 1840, choosing this dramatic cliffside for its location. The castle's neo-Gothic architecture, with its slender towers and ornate details, was designed by architect Karl Alexander Heidelhoff. It was built atop the ruins of a medieval fortress, blending fantasy with history. Legends swirl around Lichtenstein Castle, stories of secret tunnels, daring escapes, and hidden treasures. Some say the castle's dungeons once held rebellious knights. After exploring the castle's halls and ramparts, wander into Honau, the charming village where the castle stands, with its half-timbered houses and cozy cafes serving Black Forest cake. The Swabian Alps nearby offer gentle hiking trails and breathtaking views, making this region a paradise for nature lovers. Honau feels like a hidden gem, inviting you to pause and enjoy the scenery. And as dusk falls, Lichtenstein Castle glows above the valley, a true storybook vision brought to life. Let's head north to the city of Schwerin, where you'll find Schwerin Castle, a masterpiece with a history dating back to the 10th century. This lakeside palace, often called the Neuschwanstein of the North, sits on an island in Schwerin and has been home to dukes and grand dukes for centuries. Its golden domes and ornate towers shimmer in the sunlight, showcasing a stunning blend of neo-Renaissance and romantic styles. The castle's reflection dances on the tranquil waters, adding to its fairy tale allure. Step inside to discover regal ballrooms, lavish halls, and intricate interiors fit for royalty. Schwerin Castle also houses an impressive art collection, with masterpieces spanning centuries. Wander Schwerin's charming old city, visit the art museum, and don't miss the legend of Peter Mention, the castle's mischievous ghost said to protect its halls, or enjoy a boat ride on the lake, taking in the castle's majestic silhouette from the water. Schwerin is where elegance meets relaxation, a place where history, legend, and beauty come together. Cochem Castle, located in the picturesque town of Cochem, rises majestically above the Moselle River, its silhouette a symbol of the region for centuries. Originally built around the year 1000 in Cochem, the castle was destroyed by French troops in 1689, leaving it in ruins for nearly 200 years. In the late 1800s, a wealthy Berlin businessman lovingly restored Cochem Castle in the neo-Gothic style, reviving its grandeur and filling its halls with richly decorated rooms. Today the castle is not just a monument, it's a vibrant part of local culture in Cochem, hosting medieval banquets, falconry shows, and lively festivals that bring history to life. The town of Cochem below is postcard perfect, with winding streets, half-timbered houses, and a calendar full of cultural events. Sip Riesling at a cozy tavern in Cochem, or meet local winemakers who carry on centuries-old traditions. Join a tasting tour through hillside vineyards near Cochem, or take a guided walk to uncover the castle's fascinating past. With its dramatic history, restored beauty, and deep ties to local life in Cochem, Cochem Castle is truly unforgettable. Marksburg Castle, located in the town of Braubach, is the only hill castle on the Rhine never destroyed, a true fortress, standing guard over the river for more than 700 years. Its defenses were legendary. Thick stone walls, steep slopes, and a maze of winding staircases made it nearly impossible to conquer. The castle's fortified gatehouses, murder holes, and arrow slits protected its inhabitants from invaders. From the battlements, guards could spot approaching enemies from miles away, while the dungeons below once held prisoners and stored supplies during sieges. Over the centuries, Marksburg served as a noble residence, a stronghold, and even a prison. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Braubach, carefully preserved to showcase authentic medieval life. You can explore its original kitchens, armory, and living quarters, or hop on a river cruise for a new perspective of this historic landmark in Braubach. Marksburg and Braubach together make for a perfect day in history, where centuries-old defenses and stories come alive. Located in the picturesque village of Schwangau, across from the world-famous Neuschwanstein, stands the golden yellow Hohenschwangau Castle, an enchanting fortress nestled in the Bavarian Alps. This was the cherished childhood home of King Ludwig II, built by his father, King Maximilian II of Bavaria, on the ruins of a medieval fortress. Inside, the castle dazzles with romantic murals inspired by German legends, swan motifs, and royal artifacts, each room reflecting the dreams and imagination of the young prince. Guided tours reveal stories of Ludwig's upbringing, his fascination with myths, and the castle's role as a royal summer retreat. After exploring, unwind by the crystal-clear Eltz lake, rent a rowboat, stroll the scenic shore, or simply watch the swans glide by, just as Ludwig once did. Or relax at a lakeside cafe with ice cream or coffee, soaking in the royal scenery. Schwangau's peaceful charm, surrounded by mountains and history, immerses you in the world of Bavarian royalty and natural beauty, making Hohenschwangau Castle in Schwangau a must-see gem. Drachenburg Castle, located in the town of Königswinter, looks like it was plucked from a fantasy novel, with flamboyant neo-Gothic architecture and lush gardens. Built in just 2 years between 1882 and 1884 for a wealthy banker, Baron Stefan von Sarter, the castle was never actually lived in by its owner. Explore the grand halls adorned with ornate details, and climb the towers for sweeping views of the Rhine. The castle sits at the foot of the legendary Drachenfels mountain, said to be the site where the hero Siegfried slew a dragon in the epic Nibelungenlied. Hike up Drachenfels for even more vistas and a taste of myth. Stroll Königswinter's riverside promenade, and enjoy cafes or ice cream stands. Today, Drachenburg Castle hosts exhibitions, concerts, and even weddings, blending fairy tales and real life in a truly magical setting. Deep in the heart of the Spessart forest, in the village of Mespelbrunn, Mespelbrunn Castle stands as a true hidden gem, its secluded location in Mespelbrunn protecting it for centuries from war and destruction. Built in the early 15th century as a fortified house, it was later transformed into a picturesque Renaissance water castle, surrounded by a tranquil moat and lush greenery. The castle has been owned by the same family, the Counts of Ingelheim, for generations. Guided tours reveal centuries-old traditions, family portraits, and stories of daily life within these historic walls. Inside, you'll discover original furnishings, antique artifacts, and even handwritten letters that tell tales of love, intrigue, and resilience. Step outside to walk the forest trails, breathe in the fresh air, and listen to the gentle rustle of leaves. Mespelbrunn Castle in Mespelbrunn is the perfect place to unwind, recharge, and connect with nature, while stepping into a living storybook of German history. Located in the city of Aschaffenburg, Schloss Johannisburg, with its striking red sandstone towers and scenic riverside setting, stands as a Renaissance masterpiece built between 1605 and 1614 for the Prince-Bishops of Mainz. Its symmetrical design and ornate facades are prime examples of German Renaissance architecture, blending elegance with strength. Inside, you'll find opulent halls adorned with elaborate stucco ceilings and grand staircases. The castle houses the State Gallery, featuring an impressive collection of old masters, including works by Lucas Cranach the Elder, as well as the world's largest collection of architectural cork models. Beyond the art, the beautifully landscaped gardens and Aschaffenburg's lush parks along the River Main invite you to relax, stroll, and savor the tranquil atmosphere of this historic setting. Schloss Benrath is a pastel pink palace located in Düsseldorf, on the city's southern edge. Built in the late 18th century, it served as a summer residence for Elector Palatine Charles Theodore. Surrounded by manicured gardens and tranquil ponds, the palace grounds are a masterpiece of Baroque landscape design, blending nature and architecture in perfect harmony. Inside, Rococo elegance shines, gilded mirrors, sparkling chandeliers, and lavish ballrooms showcase the refined taste of the era. Delicate stucco work and pastel hues create a sense of lightness and grace throughout the interiors. Step outside to vibrant Düsseldorf, where the palace stands as a tranquil oasis amid the city's energy. The nearby Altstadt offers lively nightlife, while Schloss Benrath itself hosts cultural events and concerts, connecting past and present. Enjoy shopping, sample traditional alt beer, or explore the palace's museums, which highlight the art, history, and daily life of the 18th century court. Schloss Benrath is not just an architectural gem, it's a serene escape in the heart of Düsseldorf, cherished by locals and visitors alike for its beauty, history, and cultural significance. Located in the town of Ludwigsburg, Schloss Ludwigsburg is a Baroque wonderland with ornate rooms and stunning architecture, often called the Versailles of Swabia. Its gardens are among the largest and most beautiful in Europe, featuring elegant parterres, vibrant flower displays, and tranquil fountains that change with the seasons. Don't miss the enchanting Fairytale Garden, a magical space filled with whimsical sculptures and interactive play areas for kids and the young at heart. Schloss Ludwigsburg also hosts famous festivals, like the annual Pumpkin Festival, the largest of its kind in the world, and the Baroque Festival, which brings the palace to life with music, costumes, and fireworks. Throughout history, the palace has witnessed grand royal celebrations, historical reenactments, and important events that shape the region. Ludwigsburg itself is a lovely town with cozy cafes, lively markets, and a welcoming atmosphere that invites you to linger and explore. Schloss Moritzburg, located in the town of Moritzburg, is a magnificent Baroque palace. Originally built as a royal hunting lodge for Augustus the Strong in the 16th century, it was later transformed into the lavish residence you see today. Its symmetrical architecture, golden domes, and richly decorated interiors reflect the grandeur of Saxon royalty. Inside, you'll find hunting trophies, intricate tapestries, and the famous feather room, adorned with thousands of exotic bird feathers. Schloss Moritzburg is also famous as the enchanting backdrop for the beloved fairy tale film, 3 Wishes for Cinderella, drawing movie fans from around the world. Beyond the castle, stroll through peaceful forests or explore the scenic grounds. Don't forget your camera. Sunsets here are unforgettable, with the castle's silhouette mirrored perfectly in the tranquil lake. Schloss Sanssouci, located in Potsdam, was Frederick the Great's summer retreat, surrounded by terraced vineyards and some of the most beautiful gardens in Europe. The palace grounds are famous for their elaborate fountains, marble statues, and perfectly manicured lawns, designed to reflect the king's love of art and nature. Inside, you'll find ornate Rococo rooms filled with priceless art, gilded mirrors, and ceiling frescoes. Frederick the Great himself lived here, hosting philosophers like Voltaire and surrounding himself with music, literature, and masterpieces from across Europe. Potsdam's historic center is a short walk away, with charming squares and cafes, making it easy to explore the city's royal heritage and vibrant culture. Sanssouci and Potsdam together are a celebration of culture, royal history, and artistic beauty, an unforgettable experience for any visitor. Schloss Glücksburg, located in the town of Glücksburg, stands as one of the most significant Renaissance castles in northern Europe, its white walls and turrets rising gracefully above the water. Built in the late 16th century, this castle in Glücksburg floats serenely on its own reflective lake, designed as a moated fortress for the Dukes of Schleswig-Holstein. Step inside to discover lavish halls, period furnishings, and a glimpse into centuries of ducal life, where royal weddings and historic treaties once shaped the region. The castle's coastal setting in Glücksburg has always influenced its story. This town is a gateway to the Baltic Sea with sandy beaches, seaside promenades, and a refreshing maritime climate. Here in Glücksburg, castle history meets seaside vacation, where you can explore royal heritage, then stroll to the shore for a taste of northern Germany's coastal charm. Schloss Sigmaringen, located in the town of Sigmaringen, towers majestically over the Danube River, its origins tracing back to the early 11th century. Its pointed spires and fortified walls rise dramatically from a rugged limestone cliff, showcasing a blend of medieval, Renaissance, and neo-Gothic architecture. Guided tours lead visitors through lavish halls and ornate chambers, revealing the legacy of the Hohenzollern Sigmaringen family, who ruled here for centuries. The castle's museum displays royal artifacts, portraits of notable residents like Prince Karl Anton, and even tells the story of its brief role as the seat of the Vichy French government during World War II. Afterward, explore the charming town of Sigmaringen, with its inviting cafes and historic squares nestled beneath the castle's watchful gaze. Or hike the scenic trails nearby for sweeping views of the Danube Valley and the castle's impressive silhouette. Sigmaringen seamlessly blends royal splendor, rich history, and breathtaking natural beauty. Schloss Hohenzollern, located in the town of Hechingen, towers above its surroundings and offers breathtaking views across the Swabian Alps. This iconic fortress is the ancestral seat of the Hohenzollern dynasty, whose legacy shaped German and European history for centuries. The current castle, rebuilt in the 19th century after earlier fortresses were destroyed, is a masterpiece of neo-Gothic architecture. Extensive restoration efforts have preserved its grandeur, allowing visitors to admire ornate royal chambers, the impressive treasury with priceless artifacts, and the family's rich heritage. Wander the ramparts, enjoy panoramic vistas, and stroll through the charming old town of Hechingen below for a truly unforgettable experience.